It is interesting driving a Lamborghini every day. Three pedals. You see the one all the way on the right? Push it down to the floor and then let it go. What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Sean, this is Dreamcars Daily, and today, it's snowing a lot. We're supposed to get somewhere between 3 and 6 inches of snow, but I'm taking the Lamborghini out anyway. We've got some subscriber merchandise to deliver. Basically just gonna be a normal day in my life, except it's very snowy. I don't normally do vlogs about my normal everyday stuff. I typically only do it I typically only do it if it's automotive based, but I think I'm gonna try something new today, and the snow I think is gonna make it fun. So let's start ice skating. Well, if you want one of the realities of driving a Lamborghini every day, especially in the snow, hopefully I can get in the mirror there. The police definitely pay attention. Everybody pays attention, but these police officers were many cars ahead. They saw the Lamborghini, slowed down, got over a lane. I think mostly just to check it out, but probably to make sure that I'm not out of my mind. Hello. When you're done with the MKX, he wants it back immediately. He's got that sold and he's got another one coming to us. So just run that down, drop it off, and then swap them out. And let me know what the other one needs, and I'll get you parts ordered if you need them. All right, bye. Reality of my life, driving, making phone calls, doing all of the things. Trying to get all of the things done. So YouTube isn't my only thing. I run the repair facility, so I've got guys doing their thing. I run the auto glass shop. To some extent, I oftentimes have multiple balls in the air, trying to juggle everything, and that's a reality of my life. And that's how I got to where I am, not by sitting on my hands and wondering if things are going to get done, or hoping that somebody's going to help me make money, but by doing it. And sometimes that means multitasking, sometimes that means filming a video, and there's a lot of things you guys don't see. There are many times that you don't see the phone calls, you don't see the behind the scenes stuff, you just see the cool stuff. Well, a lot of it's cool, but not all of it. My first stop is food. I'm here at Maui Poke, which is owned by a friend of mine, right up there. Janie owns this place. She opened it a few months ago. Killer food. I'm gonna go and grab some lunch, and then we're gonna move on from here. Do you work for Janie?
I do.
You work here?
Yep. I just started about a month ago.
She's such a sweetheart.
She is. Yep.
You guys, in fact, I do have to say this: you guys all come here and try the food. Period. Just do it. So, what'd you want to know?
How does that drive in the snow?
It's all-wheel drive,
Okay.
and I have snow tires on it. So, I mean, it's still 500 horsepower. So, I mean,
Right.
Yeah, it can be sketchy if you if you're not careful. But I mean, realistically, with the snow tires, I mean, it'll plow through anything.
Really?
We were supposed to get, I think the weather forecast said 3 to 6 inches today. I'm like, you know what? I'm taking the Lambo out. Let's go have some fun.
That's awesome.
So, unfortunately, fortunately and unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get the same. I don't think we're getting 3 to 6 inches.
No.
But I thought some sideways fun with the traction control off with 3 inches of snow would be cool. But I don't think I'm going to get that. That's okay though.
All right. Cool.
took me a while to get merchandise made for the merchandise giveaway that I did a couple weeks ago. Those pieces are in. We're going to be delivering one of them to somebody right here in town. He lives in town, so I figure I'll hand deliver it to him. Maybe we can do a quick Lamborghini ride. And then the other piece is going to Serbia. I don't even know, man. Like, to me, this is super cool because that means someone in Serbia is not only watching me, but wants my merchandise. And that means that I'm reaching farther than I thought. And that is so, so cool. It's going to cost an arm and a leg to send it to Serbia. Apparently, I had no idea shipping would be crazy expensive to Serbia, but it is. So, if I can take you into the post office with me, I will. I don't know if I'm allowed to or not. Government office and whatnot, so I guess we'll see what happens with that. My local winner told me I should meet him here at the at-home store. Apparently his subdivision, his apartments, I don't know, wherever he lives, he said they have some really nasty speed bumps and I don't want to take this car there. Were you doing picture or video?
I'm picture.
Ah.
That's bad. I like it.
How's it going?
Not bad, man. How are you?
All right, welcome to the channel.
Damn. That is nice.
Is it nice enough that you'd like to go for a ride?
Oh yeah. I've never been in a never been in a supercar.
Well, today's your day. And today we have snow, which means it might be even more fun.
A lot more fun. Looks like you need a new phone, man. What'd you do?
Oh, that's just one of them. Yeah, that one's seen better days. It's been dropped many, many times.
If that was an Android though, nothing would work.
Oh, it barely works. What happened actually, so I have a bad habit of taking my phones out of the case. Like this one yesterday, I literally dropped into a whole pan of transmission fluid. So I had to take it out of the case and clean it up, and then I was waiting for the case to get cleaned. And in the meantime, I could have dropped this and broken it, and luckily I didn't.
I think I break 2 phones a year.
That sounds about right. Yeah, that's about average. I should give you this one. I believe belongs. Yes, that is the correct size. That is for you. Congratulations. The other one is going to Serbia.
Serbia?
Serbia.
See how far you've gotten. Though.
I'm so excited.
I think I started following you. You had 500 people.
It's grown a little bit since then.
41,000?
Yeah. And I know for a fact about a mile-ish down the road, there is a parking lot that is usually very empty. And with the snow, that could be a fun parking lot.
Oh, any parking lot would be fun at the Lamborghini. Faster than my car.
55. Wait, no, I think this road's like a 45. So that was 45.
So what made you start YouTube?
What made me start YouTube? Huge car guy, obviously. You know, I saw the opportunity based on, you know, like the people that I watch, what they were doing, you know, what they were making money doing, and I'm like, you know, why am I not doing that? I mean, to me, it kind of seemed like just living the dream.
Right.
So, your first supercar ride is going to include all-wheel drive donuts.
All-wheel drive. I don't think I've even done donuts in a few years.
I can't say the same thing.
You probably do them on the daily almost?
Not so much with the all-wheel drive. This button here, that is known as the fun button. Some people call it traction control. I call it the fun button. You press the fun button so you can have fun. It's kind of fun that this will, with the all-wheel drive, it'll just kind of spin on axis. I gotta get I've got to do the Instagram picture here. That looks awesome.
That does. Dude, that is sick. I like the wrap.
I definitely am appreciative of the snow right now. We've had so little snow this year, it's been sad.
It's crazy, especially compared to what we got last year.
Man, I had some really cool videos planned too. I was really hoping to do like, I know it's already been done, Strad's done it, but yeah, I've got a buddy who's a huge snowboarder. I thought it'd be really cool to go out to the country and do like 30, 40 miles an hour with him on a snowboard.
Dude, that would be sick.
Like the one really good snow we got, I was still out west.
Still think it's funny that when you posted the picture of the shirts for the hens that actually got the car.
Oh yeah. Quite a few people did. I tried to give enough info that if you are truly a car guy, you could figure it out.
See, I don't know a ton about cars, but I know enough.
Well, the big thing is, and so this is the same shirt here. Yeah, you can go to pureKalamazoo.com/Dreamcars. Gotta plug the merch.
Gotta plug it.
So if you look, it is the blueprint for this shifter. So a few people got that just from that.
That's what it gave it to me.
And so the ball pretty much made it a Lamborghini shifter. The reverse being down makes it a Gallardo. In the Mercies, reverse is up.
Yep, Mercies is up.
Otherwise, it's the same ball. I mean, it looks exactly the same, but it's up on the Mercies. So if you're that much of a car guy, which, you know, there's a few people out there. There's a few nutcases that are like me that are like, okay, I know exactly what that is.
I still love that one guy that thought I was going to try to use you for sexual pleasures.
What was that?
I have no idea. At first I was like, what the hell?
People are, I mean,
It's the internet.
So here's the thing. I don't delete comments. If you don't like me or if you're weird, I mean, I may respond to you and call you out for your crazy. But other than that, like, if you don't like me, I leave that out there. There's going to be people that don't like me.
You don't see that a lot.
Some of them are going to like you and some of them aren't. But if you put yourself in front of hundreds of thousands of people, then those numbers are going to grow. You're going to have a lot more people that like you and a lot more people that don't, and you need to be prepared for that. So, unexpected sequence here. I did not know you worked at a gas station, and I need gas, so we're actually going back to the gas station that he works at, and
That I left 10 minutes ago.
that he left 10 minutes ago to come pick up his merch and get a ride, and well, more to come. You definitely learn over time to, you know, ingress and egress isn't exactly the easiest thing in the world. You like it?
Yeah.
I've had that one for 4 or 5 months now. So, it's a lot of fun.
Okay.
I have a YouTube channel. He's subscribed to the channel, so I picked him up to take him for a ride.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
that's nice. You're a nice guy.
Some people say that. Other people have other things to say about me.
We don't care about them.
So another fact of life driving a Lamborghini every day is most gas stops end up with a small crowd, sometimes a large crowd. But I love to share. Absolutely, please get inside, take pictures, enjoy it.
My name's Ryan.
Nice to meet you, Ryan.
And her name's Jade.
Just grab the door and open it right up. You're not going to hurt it.
Go, sweetie.
I go do incredibly stupid things with this car. There's nothing you can do that I don't.
Okay.
Are you gonna now let's let her drive?
Well, if she knew how to drive a stick, I might consider that.
Ready? The windows down. You ain't gonna go fine.
Oh yeah, you got to put the window down for the pictures. That's the only way you get it right. So, you know what the stick shift is, right? That thing? Pull it right down into the middle so that it's not on any of the numbers. There you go, perfect. Then take the key and turn it all the way forward. Is the key in it? What? Oh, I didn't leave the key in it. I failed. I'm a failed YouTuber. Turn it all the way forward and hold it till it starts. There you go. Now, what I want you to do, the pedal all the way to the right. There's 3 pedals. You see the one all the way on the right? Push it down to the floor and then let it go. One more time.
I thought she was gonna blow it. I'm like, oh, Dad can't afford a motor
Oh no,
for this.
you're not gonna hurt it. This is how I do it.
Right, she didn't do that.
Well,
What's
I tell people when I let kids do it, I tell them to push it to the floor and let it back up, because I've had a couple of them just stand on it and they're like, I'm like, okay, chill, just we'll tone it down one notch.
Right. What's your YouTube channel?
It's right here, Dreamcars Daily.
Okay.
Are you okay with being on YouTube?
Yeah.
All right, in a couple weeks you'll be on YouTube.
Okay. Yeah. That's nice meeting you, man.
You too, man. I think I was saying it to those people over there. For me, as much as I enjoy doing the YouTube stuff, I enjoy being able to share this with people, whether it's this or the Ferrari or whatever, because growing up as a kid, I loved cars. I literally was just telling somebody this earlier. Like, everybody else had pictures of like Cindy Crawford or whoever was the supermodel at the time. All the boys had that stuff. I didn't.
Good cars.
I had a Testarossa, a 355, a Lamborghini Countach. That's what I had. I had car pictures everywhere, and I wish that somebody would have been able to share something like this with me. It just never happened. So when I have the opportunity, I do it. And so many people tell me, they text me, they send me DMs on Instagram, whatever, you made my day, or, that was the best part of my week, or, my son hasn't stopped smiling for 3 days. I mean, I just had a family stop by my shop randomly. They're like, is it cool if we come in and talk to you about the car? Absolutely. Come on in. You know what? Let's take a ride. I put the kid in the passenger seat and went out and, ripped on it a little bit. Everybody's different with their cars. And I get it. When I got my first exotic car, it was my Bentley. And I loved that car. I would always park it in the back of the parking lot. I didn't want anybody to get near it because I was afraid they would damage it or whatever. And my perception has kind of changed over time that, this is a car. I can replace a car. I can't replace the fun. I can't replace the smiles that I can put on people's faces. And more than that, if I spend all of my time concerned about who's going to touch it or who's near it, or, is that car too close to it? If I spend that much of my energy worried about that, I don't get to enjoy the car.
No, you don't, because you'll be freaking out.
Right, because you're constantly concerned. And maybe if I had a Bugatti Chiron or a Pagani Huayra, maybe I'd be that way. Maybe. But even then, I don't know that I would, because if I can afford to have that car and I can afford to drive that car, then I want to appreciate that car and I want to enjoy it.
Thank you very much, man.
You get out of here. I'm going to go deliver more merchandise, mail more merchandise. It was a pleasure meeting you. Stay out of trouble, don't work too hard, and all that jazz.
I'm sure I'll run into you again.
I would assume so. Hopefully not physically, literally.
Right. Come in for free coffee, I got you.
Now we get to see if they allow cameras in the post office. All right, so they weren't sure if we were allowed to film in there. They said maybe not, being a government office, so we're just not gonna film inside. We'll film out here. And looks like we have a whole customs declaration form we have to fill out. I've never sent anything to Serbia. So we've got that and that, so envelope, shirt, customs form, hopefully we're all set. Not as bad as I thought. $16 to send something to Serbia. I was hearing anywhere between 40 and like 140 or $160, and I thought that was a bit too much. So I'm glad I brought it in myself. Hey guys, thanks for watching. That's a day in my life, kind of. There's about 40 more phone calls that you don't see, and a few more stops that are kind of not necessarily edited out, but I didn't bother to film because they were unimportant. But it is interesting driving a Lamborghini every day. Most people wouldn't daily drive it. I do. I drive it pretty much every day, or very close to it, and It is definitely different, as you saw from the gas station and whatnot. Any gas stop is more than your average 2 or 3 minute gas stop. It's oftentimes 10, 15 minutes. And yeah, well, I was in the post office, people were commenting on the car, everywhere you go. So, and that's not a bad thing. I absolutely love it. I love sharing it, but it is more time consuming. You would think it's a super fast car and you're gonna get everywhere faster, but you're not, because everywhere you stop takes way longer. That's about it for today. Hit the subscribe button, throw me a like, and I'll see you guys next video. Bye.